Welcome everybody, thanks for being here. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Libra, or you have Libra placements in your chart. So thanks for being here, thanks to everybody who's back. As you see, Libra, I was pulling some oracle cards for you to see what energies are surrounding you at the moment. And later on you will also see I was pulling some tarot cards to see more details. With that being said, Libra, keep in mind this is a general reading, so take only the parts that are resonating with you and leave the rest for somebody else, please. So with that being said, Libra, let's get started with your oracle cards I was pulling for you. I feel, Libra, you could be right now trying to release something, or there's something where spirit wants you to release something in order to take action or in order to activate something, maybe something new or something you already working on. Something like that, I feel, is the situation for you here. I was also pulling 5 major arcana cards with your tarot cards. So 5 is a number what talks about change as well. So again, Libra, I feel there's something you should release or you want to release in order to activate something, in order maybe to bring change in. You see, I was also pulling with your Soul's Journey Oracle cards, change here in the reverse. So it's something where spirit or you trying to change something, or there is a change for you coming in, but it takes you to release something in order to let it happen in a way. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. With those who are interested, you could be dealing with another air sign. I see strongly Gemini and Aquarius showing up here, or you have those placements in your chart, Libra. You could be also an Aquarius or a Gemini who has Libra in their chart. So you take it how it resonates to you, Libra. You also could be dealing with a fire sign. I see strongly Leo showing up here. So it might be has an effect for you, or it could be that you're still working on activating something, but as I said, you got to release something in order to activate something. Maybe that's where you feel a little bit stuck in a situation, if it's mentally or with your actions. We're going to talk about it later on with your tarot cards. For those who are dealing with somebody, let's start right now with your Romance Angel Oracle cards I was pulling for you, Libra. And thanks also to everybody who's liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it might help, and is subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you, and thank you very much for being here. Your first card says release your ex. It's in the upright, and the other card, what is in the upright with your Romance Angel Oracle cards, is wedding. So I could be talking to somebody who is in a relationship, and there's something where you might want to release somebody, maybe a previous partner you were dealing with. It doesn't has to be, but the release your ex card is saying the time has come to clear your energy. So maybe there's something what is still affecting you in the present, could be regards to your past, that you were dealing with somebody where you might be also were dealing with codependency. That's what I also feel. And spirit wants you to release something to clear your energy. If it's a thought, if it's a person, if it's your daily routine, what is hindering you to work on your future, to work on your present or in your present, because you still work on your past in a way. So something where you are welcome to release what is anyways no longer serving you. That's how I feel here. The past life relationship card is also showing up here. It's in the reverse, and it says you have known each other before. Your next Romance Angel Oracle card says give your relationship a chance, in the reverse as well. It says work on your partnership. So it could be that when it comes to love and relationships, that there's something you got to release in order to work on your relationship, whatever it is. It doesn't need to be the old person. It could be a habit, a pattern you have, what you got to release. The codependency card is also saying that addictions are affecting your romantic life. Could be that your old person, okay, the previous person you were dealing with, has to do with codependency, has to do with addictions you got to release, or you are somebody who has to release addictions. And I also have the wedding and the engagement card showing up here. The wedding card is in the upright and the engagement card is in the reverse. So it could be also that for you, the release is coming in with the higher level of commitment. The engagement card in reverse says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And ascending is also something, or it includes releasing something. The angel oracle cards I was also pulling for you, Libra, is in the reverse saying let go. So there maybe is some tensions or stress you got to release, or as I said, it could be a person or something where spirit wants you to let go of something. That's what I strongly feel with the cards I'm seeing I was pulling for you for the next couple of weeks. So Libra, you take it how it resonates for you when it comes to your relationships, to your love life. It could be, as I said, for some of you that you got to release somebody from the past, a previous partner, in order to work on your present relationship with somebody, or you got to work with your partner on your relationship in order to reach a higher level of commitment. As we are talking about releasing, let's take a look at your soul's journey oracle cards I was pulling for you, Libra, because you will see a lot of that as well with your soul's journey oracle cards, that they're talking about to release something for you in order to activate something. I was pulling doubt, perseverance, guilt, surrender, and change for you, Libra. The only card what is in the upright is the perseverance card. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Maybe it is very helpful for you, Libra, and you are an air sign, right? To work on your thoughts, how you're setting your mind, how you are thinking, how you are handling your thoughts, how you're acting on your thoughts, okay, with the activation. So something is important how you are seeing or how your mind is set. So with that being said, let's take a look over the rest of your Soul's Journey Oracle cards. Libra, it says with the doubt card in the reverse, I release the need to know all the answers. So maybe you're somebody or you know somebody who wants to know everything, and it could be a challenge. It could be causing stress if you or somebody you're dealing with wants to know every little detail. It can drive someone crazy, actually. It can be, it feels almost like obsession. It doesn't have to be, but maybe somebody realized that there is more than less some obsession over something going on, and it is not really healthy for you in general to wanting to know all the answers and create illusions as well. If you're thinking you got to figure everything out and then you reach a point you think you know it now, and it maybe is changing in let's say 1 or 2 years because you were bright in your perspective, you were bright in your knowledge, so that you are now able to analyze or to understand it a little bit more, whatever it is. So what I mean with that is try to be open enough not to know every little detail because it can drive you crazy or the person you're dealing with. The guilt card is also showing up here in the reverse, and it says, I release any beliefs. As I said, don't create your own illusions by wanting to know all the answers of everything. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So in order to work on your soul's growth, in order to reach a higher level of commitment, Libra, it pleases you to release certain beliefs that you were carrying with you. Maybe that's something what you have to release or you should release in order to activate something, as I said. That, as the card is saying, is no longer assisting you in your soul's growth. Maybe you already learned something out of something, and it could be regards addictions or codependency, or regards a partner you were dealing with that taught you in your soul's journey a lesson or helped you in a way through that to reach a higher level of commitment, or better say a higher level of self. The surrender card is also showing up, and it says, I can release my need to control. Very similar to the doubt card, to be honest, Because the doubt card is talking about to release the need to know all the answers, and the surrender card is saying or talking about the need to release the control somebody has or wants in a way. So there's something or someone who's trying to control a lot, to want to know everything, and that can be actually a challenge for someone to reach a higher level because it can keep you stuck in a way, right? If you dig all the time for something, you might be missing the train passing you by. You know what I mean? The opportunities of it in order to grow. So, something, Libra, and I know I'm repeating myself here a lot, but I feel it is a strong message for you, for your soul's growth in your journey to be able to release. And it is important for you, however, you set your mind to help you going through it, going through the release, going through acceptance in a way of not needing to control everything, not needing to know all the answers. That's what I feel. With the change card, also, it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. In other words, said, releasing is also a movement you gotta take. And maybe that's the movement you gotta take, or you should take in order to activate your movement. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So, yes, release is also a movement, but it helps you also to open up to another movement. That's what I see with your cards here. Because you also have with the runic card Jera showing up here. So, the month of September actually could be significant for you, Libra. And Jera is talking about the seasons, the harvest time. So I feel strongly September could be significant for you, Libra. It talks about abundance, a good time of a fortune. It talks about where you finally reap that what you have sown. So your efforts you're putting in and the rewards you're going to receive when we are approaching our life with serenity and joy. And when we are as well nourishing our environment, or you see that everything can floss with ease. So the Jared card is talking about to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It can also be a reminder for others about the focus on the now and what sensations we have. So is it more that you feel optimistic, or is it more that you feel anxiety? That's what is spirit asking you with the Jera card. In other words, Libra, the Jera, the runic card, is talking about harvest, about rewards, about receiving by releasing. Releasing, for example, anxiety. So remember with the perseverance, we were just talking about how you set your mind. And I feel with what the Jerry card is also talking about, are you having a mindset, an optimistic mindset, or is it more causing you anxiety when you want to know all the answers and want to control everything? So that's what I feel is Jara also indicating here, that you should remember how to set your mind. It also is talking about or is questioning us if we are also feel capable of realizing our dreams. Also about to be calm and relaxed, or using a relaxed power, what helps us to dispel anxiety, if that's the case, Libra. So you kind of see what I mean with repeating about, talking about, to release something in order to activate something. That's what I strongly feel is, as I said, going on for you. You also see I was pulling some affirmation cards and as well the pathway oracle cards, what I will read for you later on. So let's take a look at your wisdom oracle cards I was pulling for you. You could be also dealing with somebody who's 29 years old or is born in September, or you around that age, it doesn't have to be, is talking about patience. So waiting or going slow. So take it easy, don't rush through it. It talks also about meditations. So meditations might be helpful for you in order also to have trust or to develop the energy of trust within you as well. Don't rush and have patience. Maybe it helps you to try some breathing exercises. Could be helpful or significant for you in a way. And that is also something what talks about release. So what I mean is with talking about meditations that might be beneficial for you, it is something or it is also a way of releasing. Spirit repeatedly shows me here strongly that you are dealing with something where you're pleased to release something. If it's darkness, or better say, in order to be able to let miracles appear. So the wisdom oracle card is also wanting to remember you that the heart, or that our heart, knows that the ego often resists learning. Be patient with yourself, with your situation, Libra, because it will pay off deep and meaningful for you if you're going to be patient with yourself and your situation. Let's take a look at your Earth Magic Oracle cards. And again, thanks to everybody who's liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it might help, and is also subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you and thank you very much for being here. The Earth Magic Oracle cards I was pulling for you, Libra, are Wind, Solitude, and Lightning. All of your Earth Magic Oracle cards are in the upright, so I feel that's something where you're actually showing what you're working on, what is going on with you. You trying to activate something. Maybe it is mentally, maybe it is physically. It says to keep it moving, to prevent stagnancy, or there's somebody who needs to release some heaviness. That's what I also feel with seeing the activation card here. It could be talking about violence as well, with the wind, that it can create chaos. Something what is activating us, that's what it talks about. Could be also that you are recognizing that the weather is shifting in a way. So it could be getting colder. We're going into the fall season, so maybe you see a lot of leaves falling down. The activation, the wind card, could be also showing small areas. Maybe you're living in a small area or somebody you're dealing with, but something feels more alive for you in a way, or you feel more alive in a way. Maybe for some of you, it could be also talking about that you feel a lack of activation in a way. Could be with your senses or with walking or finding out, but that's where spirit wants you to release. So release to release the control, at least, that you need to know everything. The wind card, funny wise, is also talking about pleasures. Pleasures, funny wise, with a warm bath. Why I'm saying funny, the sanctuary card with your affirmation cards is very similar, saying something about having a bath, but we're gonna read that later, as I said. So something what can help you to da 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 release something. So could be emotional responses you have, or it could be also talking about a movement alone, maybe with activating your body, or, as I said, taking a bath. The Solitude card as your next Earth Magic Oracle card is also showing that maybe there's something you're working on and you do it by yourself. With that being said, it makes totally sense if you're trying to work on yourself, if you're trying to release something, you maybe want to take some time for yourself as well, Libra, if that's the case. The Solitude card is showing an island. Maybe you live on an island, doesn't has to be. It could be also showing that somebody is dealing with different feelings in a way. And it has to do with our perception. So as I said, it's very important how you set your mind, how you think about situations, about yourself. So in other words, that what yourself, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how it is affecting you as well. Is it affecting you negative, or in other words said, is it creating anxiety, or are you able to improve or increase, better say, your optimism in order to go ahead and to activate something? So the island card talks about our perception and beliefs. It also talks about beauty and growth. So you are able to work on your own beauty, on your own growth by seeking nourishment. Techniques like brief exercises or meditations can help you working on your growth or seeking nourishment for your soul. There is for someone a need to take some time for themselves, away, in other words said, from the worry or the fear throughout the world, because it can affect you. It can affect you that, as we were saying, in that way that it causes you anxiety, to have anxiety, to keep you stuck. Maybe you are somebody who's dealing with anxiety, and that's something you have or should release in order to activate something, for example, optimism. So pull back from time to time. That's what the Solitude card is saying here. If you feel like, then go for it and help yourself in that way to in order to activate your power. I also see the power card showing up here with your lightning, with the lightning orc card. The power card is talking about the power all around us, with wind, light, with every expression of nature. When something is sharpening or when something is triggering us. The lightning card is also, Libra, a reminder that we aren't in control of the natural world, but we are in control of ourselves, okay, by releasing, by activating, by opening up, by putting boundaries up. With the lightning card, spirit also talks about your awareness. So being aware of things can help you. It talks about our intentions and also about our willingness to act. That's what the power card is showing here, the lightning card. Could be under specific circumstances. It is something where it also talks about accessing divine power, what gives you the drive. So there's something what helps you, what is going to push you in a way. The lightning card is also a card what wants you to be aware of not getting yourself caught up in determining what is good or bad, because you know there is a higher power in everything. That might be something what you want to release, what can help you to activate the higher power within you. And with that being said, I would say I'm just going to go ahead and read your affirmation cards and the Pathway Oracle card for you. And then we're going to take a look at your tarot cards, what they're showing us for the end of September, Libra. And thanks to everybody who's still here, is watching this reading, is supporting my channel as well, and is giving a like. I appreciate all your support. And let me read your affirmation cards and let's see what they have to say. Let's start with your Pathway Oracle card. I was pulling for you, Libra. It talks about to be honest. Confrontation is needed in this situation. Be true to yourself. Get straight to the point from which has led you to the current problems and solve it. The affirmation cards I was pulling for you, power. It says, I'm strong, I'm grounded, I'm powerful. I'm like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I'm like a peaceful, loving tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. The Sanctuary card, as I was mentioning before a little bit, is talking about that it seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. And that's what I also see with your Island card, with the Island Oracle card, and your Wisdom Oracle card. We were talking about it before. So there's some time away from the chaos of life, it says. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath. Or a normal sized trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. So, as I said, I feel Spirit wants you to take some time in order to release what is not longer assisting you, especially in your soul's growth. Let's take a look over to your tarot cards. Let's see what they are showing us for you. As I said, I was pulling in total 5 major arcana cards, as you see, and your reading starts with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. What can talk about that maybe messages you were sending or somebody were sending are not going the right way, or how somebody wanted it to go in a way. So it could be talking about misunderstandings between people, or misunderstandings you have with others right now. Maybe there's some need to release, okay? Or it could be also that a person is not really saying who they are, is not being fair in a way. I also see it with the judgment, a major arcana card under it showing up. So with the lovers as your next card, also a major arcana card in the upright showing up. So you, as I said, could be dealing also with another air sign, especially Gemini, or you have Gemini placements in your chart. Could be also for you significant. The lovers is showing that there's a shift coming in a way, a level up in a way. Means the lovers is something where you also see Archangel Raphael showing up. What helps you with the ability to be vulnerable and open towards others, or if it's a person with another. There's it talks about, the lovers card talks about temptations, true love and passion, as well as the romantic excitement you might be having with somebody. So there's a deep soul attraction, and it also talks about the choices of the heart. Could be also that you're dealing with an Aquarius. I have the star under it showing up in reverse. What I also feel with your two first cards showing up here, Libra, that maybe you're dealing with somebody, if it's your relationship or the person of interest, let's say it like that, where maybe there are some misunderstandings going on right now for you, where maybe you are struggling with how you should feel about something. That's what I also feel. As we were saying before, mentioning before, should you feel more exhausted? Is it more causing you anxiety, or is it causing more optimism? And if you realize something is causing you more anxiety, you probably want to work on it, I think, right? So that's what I mean. If there's something holding you back, if it comes, for example, to relationships where you feel there's something hindering you to reach a higher level of commitment, you might want to work on it. Or you might want to work on letting something go, what is causing you anxiety. So you know what it is, you take it how it resonates also to your situation, Libra. The Nine of Cups in the reverse as your next card is also showing that somebody could be dealing with sadness, okay? Ask yourself if that's you, what causes you sadness or a loss of faith in a way. What is letting you feel hopeless or not being able to see the gifts in front of you? If that's you, if that's not you, then the person you're dealing with or could be dealing with is dealing with those emotions, because the cups is a card of emotions. Okay, cups are representing emotions, feelings that somebody has about something or someone. I feel it's more about a situation where somebody might be is not sharing work or is not sharing what is valuable to them. That's what I also feel. That could be causing or triggering a situation or someone. And I also see it with the Hangman as your next card, Libra, in the reverse showing up. And that actually talks about someone is not willing to change. So, listen, if that's you, and I was seeing it with your orc cards before, somebody wants change in a way, wants power, wants to activate in a way something what they actually have to release. Okay, what I mean is if you feel like you want to have more power to create something, to make something possible, just watch out that you are not creating an energy of obsession, of the need to control. Just be aware. That's what spirit wants you to do. Be aware what you also, how you set your mind and how you act and activate. The Hangman in the reverse is talking about that somebody is either unwilling to change or is finding a new sense of understanding about the world. That could be also the case. Because the Strength card as your next major arcana card is also showing up here in the upright. Could be also that you have Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo. But that talks more about having control over ourselves, our instincts, not to control something else or somebody else. To control your own self, to understand your own self, is the better way to go. That's what the Strength card is saying. Not to repress anything, and allowing energy to move is a form of strength showing up here. So, knowing when to apply pressure and when to sit back, Libra, when you should let it flow. So, be kind to yourself and to others. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Have intelligence over violence, have self control. That's what the Strength card is talking. It talks about you and having self control. You have control over releasing what is holding you back. You have control over activating what you want to receive, what you want to let in. The Two of Wands as your next card in the reverse shows that somebody is dealing with unstable energies or is hatching an idea that might not work. Maybe that is something what causes you anxiety. So in that way, Spirit wants you to rethink your actions and also your intentions. The Judgment card as your next card in the upright is also a major arcana card, what talks about a turning point. So maybe a turning point could be coming in by you rethinking your actions and also your intentions. It could be causing a wake up call. It could be causing finally an undeniable change. So from being unwilling to change, okay, or seeing the change card in reverse with your oracle cards, it talks about that there's an undeniable change coming in. What helps you to awaken your consciousness or somebody's consciousness could be also a water sign you're dealing with. I see water as well showing up here. The Judgment card could be actually talking about possibilities beyond your expectations or someone's when we are talking about a new found or a new reality you're in. It is a change and a shift, as you see also Archangel Michael blowing his horn here, signaling you that you or someone's life will never be the same. So when, in other words, when your soul is heeding the call, okay, there's an ultimate form of regeneration activated in a way, okay? That could be also the case. So when everything inside of you is changing, okay, starting with your mindset, with your breathing techniques, even if the outside hasn't changed yet, Libra. The star as your next card, also a major arcana card in the reverse shows that somebody is dealing with blockages or is feeling a little bit out of sorts. There is a need for someone to rest and to renew their energies in order to realign with their path. Again, Spirit says there is an importance for you or somebody to take also breaks, to stop and to reflect, as we were saying with the Two of Wands in the reverse, to rethink your actions and also your intentions. So go easy on yourself, Libra. Don't push too hard. Not everything in life has to be a struggle or has to be controlled. Remember that things can come easy. That's also what the star in the reverse is talking about. And the Three of Pentacles as your next card in reverse is showing, or could be an energy, better say, showing of refusing to give up responsibility or is not willing to change in a way to collaborate with others, but is being pleased to collaborate with others. There is a need for someone also to listen up and to let other opinions in. Okay. It could be showing somebody, could be, as I said, an Aquarius here you're dealing with, or if that's not the case, it could be showing somebody who's jealous of other people's success. That could be also triggering you if that's you. It could be holding you back. It could be saying, okay, before I open myself and out myself and embarrass myself, that's your mind, okay, saying, talking to you like that. Then I do it all by myself. So nobody can say anything. That way, right? So, as I said, take a step back, watch yourself, work on yourself, what you want to activate, what you want to release in order to procrastinate, okay? The Four of Wands as your next card, Libra, is a card of celebration. It is showing the stability of passion. Maybe there's some time for blessings or to let bliss in, stability. It could be the time where you feel strength coming in, okay? That's why you also have the strength card. Could be also that some work has paid off. Maybe you worked on yourself, or it could be also that somebody is receiving something where they can celebrate about it. Maybe it helps you to understand something even more. It could be something what is helping you to relax and to rejoice. The fourth one is something where you're celebrating stability, okay? Could be a wedding. We were seeing the wedding card showing up, so I see there's celebration coming in, but you have to release something before you activate something new. That's what I strongly feel is the message for you here. With the Page of Wands in reverse as your next card talks about that maybe somebody is feeling boxed in or is feeling that the walls are closing in on them in a way. So maybe somebody has still a little bit of anxiety they're carrying with them, and somebody has a need to get out in a way and to make a mark in the world somehow. The Page of Wands in the reverse is, in other words, saying that you don't need to wait for permission from others. With the Nine of Swords in the upright, Libra, it talks about somebody having torturous thoughts at night, sleepless nights, or dealing with nightmares. Maybe that's something somebody has to release here. Maybe also somebody could be dealing with a passive aggression. So maybe you have anger against yourself or somebody has, where your mind is driving somebody a little bit out of control. So receiving peace by allowing peace to come in, Libra. That's all what I have for you, Libra. Thanks for watching, and keep in mind, take it easy, and I see you in the next one.